Hello, welcome in everyone to First Alert Weather Plus. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Darius Mack, and with the daily chances for pop-up showers and thunderstorms with those developing drenching downpours at times, there is the risk for localized flash flooding. And so with that, the topic today is going to be a little bit about flooding and the flood risk and what you can do to stay safe with that as well. So that's going to be pretty much be the topic for the day today. So here are some of our weather headlines. Some of the things that I'm going to be discussing, of course, is to talk about flooding. So that is one thing that I am going to pretty much talk about. We are still talking about this summer pattern. It's bringing us that humidity, and I don't see any immediate relief from the humidity anytime soon as well. Of course, I did mention flooding. We typically see what we've noticed is a summer surge in flooding, especially across the United States. And we're going to talk a little bit about how wet it has been, specifically for Nashville. So it's been a wet season so far. We've picked up between May 1st and today 15.69 inches of rainfall. So it's giving us at least the fifth wettest start to the summer season. But it's not just the fifth wettest start to the summer season, but it's also the fifth wettest start to the year. We're just right at 38.68 inches of rainfall in Nashville. That is roughly about 80% of our normal year-to-date rainfall. So we've already picked up quite a deal of water in the Nashville area. Let's take a look at this map here. This is from Climate Matters, and then notice the rainfall intensity, how that's pretty much picked up across the United States. You see that across the plains and then also across really the Ohio River Valley, where you've really seen an increase in percentage and higher rainfall intensity. So just the rate of rainfall that has been falling between 1970 and 2024. So specifically for the Nashville area, it's been over about 10%. So that puts us right around 12% or so with that increase with what we have noticed with that. Now that's within hundredths of inches per hour. Hundredths is kind of minute, but it's been increasing, and we've noticed that. Of course, if you've been under some of those storms already, you've really noticed just these systems really loaded with water and how quickly things can become ponded or even flooded with some of those storms that do rumble through the area. So that's what we've been dealing with so far. Let's take a look at what to know about flooding. So, interesting fact about flooding: it is the second weather-related hazard. It is responsible for more deaths than any other storm-related hazard. So you're talking about the risk for tornadoes, you're talking about lightning, you're talking about stuff like that. Flooding is on the top of that list than any other storm-related hazard, just due to the fact that most floods or most deaths from flooding occur when people are trying to pass a flooded roadway. Whether you're in a vehicle or you're walking, it doesn't take much. It can take about 6 inches of fast-moving water to sweep you away if you're walking. It takes just under 2 feet of water to really sweep your car away. And for any big SUV or truck, just about 18 inches of water there. So flash floods are more common during the summer, but floods can happen any time of the year. Just keep that in mind. But they're more common during the summer just because we have those summer-type thunderstorms, very moisture-heavy storms, high humidity that really kind of juices up those storms out there and gives us that risk for localized flooding. So here's some flooding safety. Never drive through a flooded roadway. Remember to turn around, don't drown. As I just mentioned, 18 inches of water can float most vehicles, so that includes, SUVs and trucks, and then also evacuate if told to do so. So here's our humid pattern that continues to hold. So we got 2 areas to focus on. We have an area of high pressure that's currently in the Gulf. With the way the winds are moving around that area of high pressure, it's a clockwise flow. It's going to transport that moisture from the Gulf and carry it through Texas and even into the mid-state. We also have another piece of energy that is right off the Atlantic seaboard area of low pressure, the winds around that, is going to carry in moisture from the Atlantic. So both are working together to give us that high humidity this week, and that's why we're not expecting any immediate relief from the humidity, and that's why we're also going to continue to deal with the daily chances for rain. Take a look at this. We're looking into Texas, areas that were hit, of course, with the flooding. This is the current view right now near Del Rio, San Angelo, just south of there, but notice how that rain is just still continuing to kind of develop right along this corridor, and it's also generally following that flow where that the winds are moving right around that area of high pressure. So that's again going to continue to transport that moisture through Texas, through portions of Louisiana, there you see into Arkansas, and here into the mid-state. Now we're looking at spotty coverage in the rain across the mid-state, but we are going to have those chances still each day this week for those spotty showers and thunderstorms, primarily throughout the afternoon. You really see how the atmosphere is just kind of igniting those storms as they continue to develop across the area so far. So let's talk about your 7-day forecast. I did mention every day this week we'll have a chance for rain, and we're going to punch that up into full screen so you can see that. Here's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures are into the 90s. We're looking at about a 30% chance on Wednesday, but every day this week we'll have at least a 30 to about 40% chance for pop-up showers and thunderstorms. And then we are going to be looking at some numbers in the 90s, lows in the 70s, but not expecting a total washout every day this week, but you just want to be on guard for some of those downpours that do develop from time to time. First Alert Meteorologist Darius Mack here for First Alert Weather Plus. Everybody stay safe, take care, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow.